which have come few and far between over this last 4 or 5 year stretch. So, good team win. I thought just a hard-fought game, back and forth. Both sides of the ball, and special teams hung in there together. Obviously, special teams closed it out, and guys up front battled. It was kind of an old school Chargers Raiders game, just as far as low scoring and back and forth, and we hung in there. Again, we had a handful of plays we'd love to have back, but made enough to get it done.
You guys were able to find Hunter a few times for some really good plays, especially on the last drive. How important is it to look at Hunter? How frustrating was that maybe game plan or whatever? It seemed like it took a while to kind of get
Yeah, I mean, I know it. I mean, it's one of those deals where you want to get him the ball, you want to get Keenan the ball, you want to get Gates the ball, you want to get Travis the ball, you want to get Mike the ball, you want to get Tyrell the ball. He had a lot of guys, so I just think every week it can be different. But we got it to Hunter quick early on those two little bootlegs that were just kind of easy, and he turned them into 10 plus on both. And then the two corner routes there on that last drive were huge. And then, Mike gets his first catch today. Keenan had some big plays, and a couple of those third down conversions were huge. And that 90-something yard drive that made it 7-7 was a heck of a drive. And Eckler got the one. The guys up front fought all day. I thought they did a heck of a job in protection. I mean, there's really no issues. I think we had the one sack, but heck of a job in protection and in the run game. I know for them it feels good to finish the game the way we did, pounding it. I mean, we were in the same play 3 or 4 times in a row there at the end. They knew we were running it, and we were able to still get it and set up Nick for the game winner.
Can you walk us through that last drive, especially when it was just over 4 minutes to go? You're under 8-yard line, you go under 34 yards. Can you walk us through that?
Yeah, I thought it was a heck of a call by Wiz. We got 4 minutes to go. We're backed up. You can't treat it like a normal backed up drive where you go, all right, let's just get us a little room and try to get a first down and see what happens. We got to go win the game. And so you call it a play action with a little bit of a chunk, a chance at a shot. And I wouldn't call it a shot, but a chance at a big play. And really, the guy played it pretty good, and Hunter did a heck of a job adjusting. Those are the plays that I get excited about from a quarterback to pass catcher relationship, because Hunter's still young as a player in our time together, and that was kind of a back-shouldered corner route, which you just don't happen very much. I've thrown Gates a handful of those. I haven't thrown Hunter one of those ever. And it happens on the fly in the biggest drive of the game, and he sees it, feels it, and then goes and gets more with it. So those plays, not only was it big for today, those are big plays as you continue to grow with a player.
Were you going to Mike on that play where you got him on a moving route?
He was, all week we tried to sprinkle him in there, and I know everybody was quiet all week of how much we kind of thought he was going to play early in the week, and so we wanted to sprinkle him in some, let him ease his way in, and we knew there if we got zone coverage, he was going to have a chance to be, the primary guy on the in route, big target, and he did a nice job. He had a couple other in routes and other things that he was in there on, but he was excited to get his first catch and get in action. I mean, he's in a division game on the road, his first game, and I know he's been in huge crowds his whole career in national championship games, but I think that was good for him. Now we can continue to mix him in, keep Travis and Tyrell fresh, keep them all fresh, and mix him in there, and it'll be good for us.
You only threw it once. There was that big third conversion, 15 yards. How much does that go to your confidence? I mean, you haven't barely thrown the ball in that many times.
Yeah, no, I haven't thrown him many balls, but it was a handful of those as practice during this week in practice, and it was just good. It was good that he felt the whole kind of. I kind of tried to talk to him to throw. He was wide open on that one, but it was good. He was as to be expected with both where he played in college and the big games he played in. He wasn't real wide-eyed in there. He felt comfortable. It looked like to me.
You talked about building and moving things forward. Do these last 2 wins feel like? I mean, this week feels like a little bit of a continuation from last week. Are these the kinds of wins again that you think can kind of go towards momentum?
Yeah, I think so. I'm a little different. Everybody has a different opinion. I don't really believe in the momentum week-to-week thing, but yet I'm contradicting myself because I do think emotionally and something about your camaraderie that it does, that carries you forward. But as far as, oh, man, y'all really rolling those last 2 drives, will that just kind of funnel? I know you're not saying that, but I think emotionally and your makeup and your camaraderie and the things, just the way you approach getting back in there on a Monday and a Wednesday, it starts to build. And I think the key things is let it build, and then also remind each other, hey, we're 2-4. We got ways to go. but let it build and go, shoot, well, who cares? Let's play like we haven't lost and see if we can win a third and just approach it that way. And I think we've done that the last 2 weeks. And 2-4, I didn't know 2-4 could feel as good as it feels.
You've been outscored 50-7 in the quarter. What's going on?
Yeah, we got to get that. We got to get that. I hate to say solved, because I think if it was a puzzle to solve, we would have long solved it. But we need to get better in the first quarter. There's no question. It's something. It's just so interesting because we've been so good at it, and we haven't. I started off kind of slow. Had the one miss the swing route to Eckler that he's probably going to get a 7 or 8, 10, who knows. And then the third down that was close, it was a little low to Hunter. And then you look up and you go, shoot, the quarter's gone. 7-0. So I just think we have to do a better job of taking advantage of each possession. Our defense is doing a really good job of not letting them get a bunch of points on the scoreboard, which is most important. But some drives are lasting a long time, so we're standing over there. This is no excuse, but we're standing over there. So then, hey, they get a stop. It doesn't matter if we stood there for 6 minutes. They get a stop, which they got plenty of those today, or they hold them to 3. Well, then let's go. A 3 and out. Punt it. Oh, shoot. They keep it another 4 or 5 minutes. So we have to do a better job of complementing with our defense, if that makes sense. Our defense, we know this style of defense. It's a heck of a defense. It's a little more make them dink and dunk it all the way down the field. If they'll do that, maybe they'll mess it up. And they did a few times today. The tipped interception and some things. So by no way am I saying that that's an excuse. I'm saying we got to do a better job offensively, just taking advantage. I think it's an urgency. I don't mean talking about during the week with the coach and Wiz and all that. We talk about starting fast all the time, but just an urgency of which the way we play each drive, as if we don't get it back for a while, maybe. And that's okay. Let's go. Like we did the 90-yard drive right there before the second quarter, and making it 7-7. That's an awesome drive. More like that.
Late in these last 2 close games, does the team's demeanor feel different than the first 4 weeks, or even dating last?
I don't think so, because you look at what we did against Denver, down 24-7, and we fall all the way back and about to have that game tied up, and that game was fixing to be over in the other direction if we get to overtime. Everybody in the stadium knew it. And Miami, we get right there, and we're about to win it right there. So we did a lot of good things in those 2 games. So the fact that they didn't finish the way we wanted them to doesn't deter us from being able to keep putting ourselves in chances to win it. And then we've just been able to do it the last 2 weeks.
So obviously Nick was in at the end. You two that kind of talking about that. You guys had the lead weeks to come in game winner against the Raiders or the Chargers, and you come back with it. What's like?
Well, I think Nick loves it. I think Nick loves it. I think Nick. I just know from his previous time here, he loves this team. He takes a great pride. As all guys do in that position, but he loves to know the guys count on him. And shoot, he may miss one. He missed one today. I mean, shoot, I've had my fair share of misses and mistakes. We all have, but he loves the opportunity to help contribute, and so it was fun to have him out there kicking a game winner. Yeah, he's going to be sore in the morning. He caught it well. He ran it well. He ran it hard. The guys up front blocked for him. He did a great job, I thought, without seeing the tape, of on the runs where there wasn't a lot there, just cram it. Just cram it and get 3 and get 4. Because I think over time, if you can sustain first downs and get enough first downs, then you're going to get more carries. Then you'll have more where you can crease it and have some bigger runs.